Gervonta Davis and Terence Crawford have been going back and forth for months, but no one expected things to blow up like this. It all started when Crawford got a personal invite to Turki Al Sheikha's exclusive Ring Awards event, while Tank was left out completely. That set Tank off. He felt disrespected and has been taking shots at Crawford ever since, clowning his pursuit of a Canelo fight and calling him out for avoiding real opponents.
You know how, like, media, we like say, would you fight this guy? This guy doesn't like this guy. I'm sure you've seen, you know, stuff with Terence. Do you feel like after boxing that all the stuff, like, you guys can all be like friends and kind of you see it with the Haglers and the Hearns? And
people, what I got from that is he's a fucking hater. You don't know me as a person, nigga. And say you don't like me, like you don't know me, like you know me. And I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. And fuck everybody in the crew. I mean, fuck them.
Changing for you. You're a proud father.
If he say he don't like me, it's like fuck you. Like you know what I mean?
I
like,
respect that.
But I mean, like me personally, I don't know him. Like I don't know him personally though. What's that? I actually like the way he fights and shit like that.
Is there a confusion though, or is it maybe the people that?
No, it's just him. He's on that side, so he gotta say things that you know, like. I don't like that guy. Like, come on, bro. You don't know me as a person. Like, you don't know me at all. You know, talking about my security. What my security got to do with anything? Like, and that's also showing that people's real character, like who he is, like you know, even like the whole. All right, cool. Let's just say like I don't even want to get these guys like.
Is that where we stand right now with Canelo Crawford? Yeah. Is that where we stand with Canelo Crawford? Because you're saying just because both are great, everybody wants to face each other. So is that where we're at right now with Canelo Crawford?
No. Crawford needs the money.
Crawford needs the money?
You think he had a chance to win?
But what makes you say that? You know, I mean,
he needs the money.
Does he have a chance to win though?
Tyron ain't paying like that. So, and they ain't paying like that.
So you don't think he's going up three or four weight classes? You think the chances of him?
That's why he say why he don't like me. That's real shit.
And Crawford's been firing right back, saying Tank only picks on smaller fighters and doesn't have what it takes to compete with the true elites. But things really went off the rails at the press conference for Tank's upcoming fight against Lamont Roach. Out of nowhere, Crawford crashed the event. Cameras were rolling, the tension was heavy, and before anyone could react, the two were face to face, trading insults. Security jumped in fast, but the moment had already gone viral. Tank was fired up, and social media lit up with reactions. Let's break it all down.
I ain't gonna lie, they've been saying like I don't want but they've been saying like they've been getting messed up over there, bro. Like everything is different. Like you can sit and not only one fighter. Like it's got numerous fighters that been getting hit over there. So I don't know, bro. And you seen how the guy was he looked at the scorecard?
Yeah.
He looked at it. Bro, but when I said it, it was like the way how he was talking, he was like, yeah, that's my man, like, you know what I mean? You wanna get Tank over here and fight. Man, I already know what y'all gonna do. Like,
Jake
if I
Paul,
don't get
Jake
the
Paul was
knockout.
defending you. We put a tweet saying like, "This is what Tank was talking about."
See?
That's why he said it's too
But every time I say something, it's like I'm hating because I'm going against the grain. I mean, not even going against the grain. I'm just not, you know.
So to that point, do you feel like a responsibility to the sport in America? I know you're thinking about retirement, but it's like things are going rough in the States. Everything's going over there.
Yeah, but it's like people selling that stuff. Like, you know, even the picture where everybody was in the room. That shit look like some devil shit. Facts though, yeah. Shit like some devil shit. Like they sold that.
Yeah, you good with that.
You'd rather not go to Saudi? Is that what you're saying? You'd rather not go over there, or are you okay with it?
I just don't like how this guy come in the game and he don't know nothing about the sport. Like, he don't know nothing about the sport. And everybody going over there, like, he wasn't even paying, like, at first he wasn't even paying people that know stuff about the sport. And he was just saying, like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You don't know nothing about the sport. How you gonna do that?
But he got money.
Yeah, but all money not good money. I'm not about to, hell no.
They put you number 1 in the Ring magazine, just so you know.
Huh?
On the Ring magazine, they put you as number 1. That's his magazine. What do you think?
Some people say Crawford crossed the line by showing up uninvited, but truth is, it was Tank who really pushed things over the edge. Bud isn't just about talk. He shows up when it's time to settle things face to face. While they were trading shots online, Tank took it too far. Instead of keeping it about boxing, he threw a low blow that had the internet shaking its head.
If we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break your neck.
Tank crossed the line when he brought Crawford's family into it. He tweeted something like, he got 8 kids and his wife looks 380 pounds. Yeah, Buddy gotta work overtime. It was up for just a few minutes before he deleted it. But of course, the internet had already grabbed the screenshots. And fans weren't having it. X was flooded with comments calling Tank insecure, childish, and weak for taking shots then trying to backtrack. One fan even clowned him, saying, Tank's fighting Lamont Roach while Bud's out here chasing the big dogs with turkey. Another said that tweet was way out of line. What's wild is, this whole press conference was supposed to hype up Tank versus Lamont Roach. But now, thanks to Crawford, the spotlight shifted, and this fight just became a must-watch event.
You have those weight classes to face him. You know, how can you convince fans that he can beat Canelo?
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo. He's a good fighter. But, bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters. Cause like, you know, they're smaller, they know how to move and things like that. But this guy is great at what he do. He got. And another thing, bro, I don't be wondering how these guys. Then he get hurt against
Magimov? There you talking about
Gamboa?
Magimov? Is that what you
no, he got flipped by
Gamboa?
Gamboa, right?
Yeah.
Right? What the fuck is he's looking this strong over the past year? I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So now, that's that snack shit. I'm telling you. Y'all laugh. I'm always
No detail. Open up.
telling you. And that guy that a part of it, he been caught before. He went to jail for it.
Talking about Victor Conti.
He went to jail, right?
Victor Conti?
Yeah. And he's the owner of the snack shit, right? And he went to jail. Now it's like, you know, you see, I don't want to throw him out of the bus, but you see, Earl said some things like that, like about the people with steroids, but
Yeah.
they don't want to say no name, but come on, bro.
Even before Bud showed up and stole the spotlight, this was already a solid matchup. Tank's aiming to close out his career with a statement win, and Lamont Roach isn't backing down one bit. He's walking into that ring with no fear, knowing that if he somehow pulls off the upset against Gervonta, it could completely change the course of his career.
Just overall being something that he's not been in the ring with. I'm the total package, and honestly, sometimes I think he doubted himself. but I'm a competitor, and I feel like I'm the best. So I'm a show up.
When he talks about you not bringing your family, what goes through your mind when you hear him say that?
I ain't worried.
Roach has been making it clear he's ready for war. He's not showing up just to be another name in Tank's knockout reel. He's coming to fight, and he's determined to prove he belongs on this stage.
Just knocking guys out. What's that feeling like when you do?
It actually feel like a home run, like when someone hit the bat and it just right on the target and it go far. It's just like that. So that's how I feel when you actually hit somebody on the butt and you know that you catch them real good. So that's how I feel for me.
Now, going into this fight against Lamont Roach, this is your first fight for 2025. What are you hoping to accomplish this year in 2025? And it all begins this Saturday against Lamont Roach.
Stay in the ring more this year for sure. I probably got I want to say hopefully I got 3 fights this year. Hopefully. But I'm looking forward to Lamont Roach come March the 1st, and we'll figure out after that.
But let's be real, it's Tank freaking Davis we're talking about. The guy's got that one-punch knockout power that makes even the toughest fighters second-guess stepping into the ring with him. Now that Terence Crawford has shown up and made things personal, this fight has turned into box office gold. Fans are buzzing, social media is blowing up, and everyone's asking, is this setting the stage for a massive showdown between Tank and Crawford down the line?
First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. Why the say Terence Crawford should fight? Finna be there. That don't make no fucking sense. You don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
You next in line. This one, you next in line.
Is there like a
last question, guys.
is there like a love-hate for Floyd? Like,
yeah,
love the fighter?
yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And
you're good, man.
And he cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always
And let's not forget, Tank already has bad blood with Floyd Mayweather, and now Floyd is training Crawford. This drama keeps getting crazier. Speaking of which, let's dive into this wild alliance between Terence Crawford and Floyd. This is some next-level chess being played. Over the past few weeks, Bud and Floyd have been spotted training together, and trust me, it's more than just a few casual workouts. Floyd is all in for Crawford now, coaching him up with that signature Mayweather style, focusing on his defense, counterpunching, and taking his ring IQ to another level.
Hold me back.
Let's be real, if there's anyone who knows how to dismantle a power puncher like Tank, it's Money Mayweather himself.
Floyd.
Congratulations, man.
Floyd was once Tank's mentor and biggest supporter, but since they parted ways, he's been consistently backing Tank's rivals.
What set you off that you was like, I gotta do that?
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of
it. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
Tank and Floyd's relationship was once rock solid. Floyd mentored him, guided him, and helped make him a global star. But Tank didn't want to stay in Floyd's shadow forever. He wanted to build his own legacy and walk his own path. When he left Mayweather Promotions, that's when things started to go downhill.
Young fighters, he loves to embrace guys, so what was being around talking to Floyd? Like, what has Floyd taught you about fighting, and has it made you a better fighter? Because he could tell me all day to do that shit he does. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what does being around a guy like Floyd do for you?
He could tell you, go run at 2 in the morning. You know, go do it when, cause 9 times out of 10, we know your opponent's sleep at that time. So go run at 2 in the morning and go give yourself a mental edge, you know, like, cause you know you out there working every night at 2 in the morning running. That's a lot of the times your opponent sleep. You know, it could be little things that'll take you to the next level. You know, that Floyd, a person like Floyd, like if he tell you that, you gonna take a lot of heave to it, and it's gonna give you a different type of motivation when you doing it. He could show you something, you know, and it could be the same thing. You know, you might not be able to do it like him, but just it coming from him, it'll give you like a different type of light.
First, it was Devin Haney, then Shakur Stevenson, and now Terence Crawford. It's almost like Floyd's trying to prove he can build someone even greater than Tank. And with Bud linking up with Floyd, that's like throwing gasoline on an already blazing fire.
He the one told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock to come in 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Floyd started throwing shade at Tank's career, downplaying his wins, and now he's fully invested in training Crawford, the same guy who's been clashing with Tank in one of the most heated boxing feuds in years.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters, I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Whether it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes, we need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good.
All right, fight fans, here it is, everything that's been happening. The beef, the insults, the press conference chaos, and Floyd training Crawford. It's all building up to one of the biggest super fights boxing has ever seen, Gervonta Davis versus Terence Crawford. And don't forget, this could be Tank's last dance.
The thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I said, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. it's a rocky road that we seeing what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story's gonna rebuild itself. You know, but again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said this is the true colors of a person who's coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know, calm is it. I mean, I don't like using that word calm. You know, but I would know. You know.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, I mean, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations sometimes at will without you even knowing it. You know, he's that sneaky. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But you know, obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience. He has the knowledge. He has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any.
We've already heard Tank T's retirement for months, talking about making as much money as possible before walking away from the sport. If there's ever been a way to go out with a bang, this is it.
25 is at the next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
You know Tank isn't letting this slide. He's definitely plotting his next move. If he's really planning to retire soon like he's been hinting, he might just go for the biggest fight possible before stepping away. Either way, this beef is far from over. So, what do you think? Should Tank move up and settle this once and for all, or is Crawford just clout chasing? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest boxing drama. I'll see you in the next one.